Hey, welcome back, coaches, athletes, and sports fans. Coach Michael Fields here. Again, on Instagram, it's Coach Michael Fields. On Twitter, Michael K. Fields. And you can always email me, CoachMichaelFields at gmail.com. So we're continuing with the series here. We've got our drills, we got positional work, teamwork, group work, individuals. And so today we're going to be looking at our offensive skills. And I put skills in quotes because, as we know, offensive linemen are skilled players as well. So we're just talking backs, receivers, quarterbacks, okay? It's always been nicknamed the skills guys. Then you got your hogs up front with your linemen. So we're going offensive skills today. Now with this, we've already been through our NDs and our EDDs, right? And so we've already done our individual work, we've done our positional work. Now we're coming together. This could be group work where we've got our QBs and our running backs, and we're just working mesh point. Typically we're going to put I like to put like three cones out. One that would be the center, one would be a tight end to my right or the tackle to my right, and the other to my left, a tackle or a tight end, depending on, again, how wide or not wide do we want our guys to be getting. We're going to work mesh point, and those cones are really just to give our backs a target so that their angles are right when they're taking the ball and then, getting upfield. And so in this one, they're probably not sprinting 10 yards past the line of scrimmage like we typically would do when we're scrimmaging or something like that. This one, they're just getting the ball and getting to a point, and it's more about reps on that mesh, right? We want to make sure we got good, clean handoffs. If we're a toss team, same idea. We're just going to work and toss instead of hand the ball off, so that we work on that that transaction, right, of getting the ball from the quarterback to the back. Group our QBs with our wide receivers, and a lot of times I put my backs with our receivers in this because they got to catch the ball too. We're just going to run the route tree. We run a 0 to 9, and we're just going to start with 0. Typically it's our shorter routes, and we're going to work our way up to 9. And we're going to have, if we got multiple QBs, even better. We're going to have the QBs here, and they're going to throw, one guy's throwing to this line to the right, one guy's throwing to the line on the left. QBs flip every so often, and the backs and receivers alternate lines, so they're running routes each direction, inside and outside, to the left and to the right. Unless you're a team that always has a guy line up on one side and another guy that lines up on the other side, then you wouldn't alternate. But most teams, you're going to flip based on what formation, etc., that you're running. So that's just kind of some group work that you should be doing almost every offensive practice, because those are two important things. We're a wing T team. I used to be a power toss team, and so we run what we call a wing T drill. And we got 3 plays: our version of belly, our version of buck sweep, and our version of waggle. And we just rep that over and over. We have a couple formations. We're a gun team, but we do go under center. So we rep it from the gun, we rep it from under center. There's no line, right? So it's just the QB with the ball calling this cadence, and all the backs and receivers doing their thing, right? Running their route, or taking the ball, I should say, on the running plays, running the routes on the pass plays. Waggle, we're booting them out on the waggle. I used to be a power toss team. We did the same thing. This was kind of an I power toss. I went to a pro, kind of a 2-back split back set. We did the same thing with our backs and receivers while the linemen were working, to where our 3 plays were power toss, really, toss sweep, outside play, and then ISO was our middle play. We didn't really throw the ball. It was middle school. We didn't have a great way to throw the ball. So we repped those 3 plays over and over. We ran the rest of them occasionally too. We had a dive and a blast, but our 3 main plays, we just rep those over and over and over with these different drills, right? A lot of teams now we're RPOing, so you have an RPO drill, and again, you want to have a coach or a player be that read player. Are we reading the end? Are we reading the outside backer? Are we reading the inside backer? Depending on how you RPO it, and so we want to be able to do that. Same idea, zone read. Same idea. Who are we? Zone. Who's our read? We're going to put somebody there and have them step, crash, come deep, whatever it is that we're reading. Just know again, and that's going to kind of switch up on our game plan based on what we know about the defense and the tendencies of that player when they see certain things. So we want to mimic that and do that. Okay. So this is our skills kind of work. Indie work, of course. RBs and quarterbacks, running backs and quarterbacks working mesh. quarterbacks, receivers, and a lot of times your backs are going to work on routes. You may have your tight ends on this, or they may be over with the linemen, again, depending on what we're trying to work that day. Then run your base offensive rep drill, right? A wing tee drill, a power toss drill. If you're a veer team, I'm sure you have a veer drill. You know, whatever it is, where you get that base 2, 3, maybe 4 plays, and you just rep it over and over and rotate your guys in through your different formations, different direction, right, left. Your RPO work, zone read work, and then we get to our install, right? If we're still adding to our playbook, which probably at the high school level, every week you might add something little, right? Could be a different way to run a play. Maybe it's a weak side version of something you've run strong side all year. Maybe it's a change in a route for a guy because, you know, teams have scouted you and they know, oh, we see this is the combination, so crash this route, whatever it may be. Might still be, you know, getting to, you know, page 2, page 3 of the playbook, right? We're still adding plays. So our linemen are going to be down doing their work. Our skills are going to be doing their work, and we're going to be doing that install, just adding to it. So then when we come together for team, we're ready to go. All 11 guys have their responsibilities. So again, just trying to give ideas for ways to kind of script practice, run practice, how to do drills after our NDs, after our EDDs, how to work in positions, how to work in groups. Still got ND work kind of included in that. And then, of course, how we work together as a team, because you know, football's that sport where we got to have 11 guys on offense working together, 11 guys on defense working together, 11 guys on special teams working together. You know, on kickoff, you get your 10 guys, and somebody misses a lane, that's when they get 6 on you. Somebody doesn't contain, it's when you get a big return. So got to make sure we're working them together. So all this group work, positional work is really important, so that on game day we look like a football team. We know what we're doing. So once again, appreciate everybody watching. Coach Michael Fields. Please subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment what you'd like to see, shoot me an email, let me know what you want to see, share the video with your friends, with fellow coaches, athletes, and sports fans. Really appreciate you guys watching today. We'll see you in the next video.